If you're looking for something car related to do in Singapore, today I'm here at Minimi Racing to experience Southeast Asia's first ever first-person view race circuit. Let's find out how I will do. Today I'm with Shin Ang, a Singapore pro racer who is also the co-founder of Minimi Racing. Can you share with us what Minimi Racing is?
We are the Southeast Asia's first ever FPV racing circuit and also first in the world to do drifting FPV.
How is Minimi Racing different from other first-person view race circuits?
Actually, our focus is more towards drifting because it's a lot more cool. Initially, all those Japanese drifting lah. So other FPV, I'm not very sure, but we are very focused on making sure that there's no latency between the steering wheel and the pedals to the car. So because of you need to have no lag to be able to drift. So this is why you can see our drifting, right? Our FPV cars are able to drift, unlike many others out there lah. Yeah, so that's our focus. A lot of them is focused on just driving, circuit driving, but for us it's more focused okay, initially drift.
Yeah, I totally agree. I tried the machine earlier and it's immediate, right? When the steering wheel turns, it turns together with me. So did it take a lot of R&D for you to get to this point?
Actually, initially we tried a lot. It took us about 6 months because we tried a lot of different solutions, but we can't make the car drift how we want. We are able to make the car drive normal. So it took us many months to try out the right connection, even the right texture, the right car, the right spring and all that to make sure that it's natural, it feels natural. And of course, after so many experiments, finally we managed to make it work.
So I'm very curious, how did you get this idea of Minimi Racing, this drift racing circuit, and what's your intention of creating it?
So basically, we have been racing for many years. So the main core reason for other people to not able to race is because of financial. So not everybody can get big sponsors and all that. So we want to let the general public experience racing at a very low cost and of course safely, because you crash you will not die and all that. So all the general public can try out racing. And if you want to learn how to drift, it's even more difficult because you drift a bit, you crash, it will cost you hundred thousands of a lot of money of course. So we want to create this for people to try out the experience of drifting, to be the next Zhou Jielun without burning a hole in the pocket. Yeah, and of course bring the sport of racing to the general public as a whole.
I think this is a very fun idea as well because many drift racers are above the age of 18, correct? Because of the driving license issues. But with this simulator, young kids are able to come and try out drifting as well.
And of course, we want to create a mini world so people can drive in the mini world. So we had this crazy idea long ago, but last time the technology don't allow us to do that. So only recently that we are able to make this happen. And we are very happy that the response was really good. As you can see, all the mountains and all that, we have made it ourselves. It took us about 100 over man hours to do this. Yes, and of course, we find the limited edition Fast and Furious characters also. You can see the mini Dom, mini Han. Of course, this is my favorite the Takumi house, inspired by initially the whole track.
What's your future plan for Minimi Racing?
Now we are still doing a lot of R&D to improve it, adding sounds added already, and also maybe a better force feedback and all that. We are still developing because we got about almost 500 over inquiries around the world that they want a franchise. So now we are still working very hard to make this thing troubleshoot free, easy to use, easy to maintain, so that we can bring this all around the world, franchise all around the world.
Other than being a co-founder of Minimi Racing, you are Singapore's pro racer, right?
Yeah.
I did a bit of research. You are reaching about 11 years of racing experience.
Yeah.
So how did you get into pro racing?
So actually, I wasn't very financially strong last time. So it took very old, about 29, 30 years old, then I start racing. So actually, it's very special. It's very funny. I don't have the money to pay for the go-kart event. My friend paid for it. He cannot make it. So I end up joining in for free. Then surprisingly, I won the first place in the karting league. And then move on to win the annual championships. That's how I got interested in this sport lah. And of course, I brought my street car to go join a lot of time attacks, local time attacks and grassroots time attacks and won. So from there, a lot of sponsors like lubricants, tires, they say, want to work together. Then as I got my feet wet, I say, oh, I want to do this for a living. So I fly over to Thailand to join the bigger league, which is live telecast on TV. Then from there, I won a few races. This is how my career got to where I am now lah. So I'm very lucky lah because I really have a lot of good supporters, sponsors, which helped me along the way. Yeah.
What is your most memorable race? Is there any?
If you say about solo race, of course, the first international race that I won as a solo driver is memorable lah, but nothing beats winning with your friends lah. So actually, we form a team of Singaporean drivers, all 100% Singapore drivers, and join the Super Endurance. We actually had a documentary. It's called Super Endurance, a Singaporean story. I won with my very close Singaporean friends racers in an international endurance race. Yeah. So that is the most memorable lah, because we are the first full Singapore team to win the event also. All these are real people lah. So this is me, this is my co-founder, Roy, and then this is also a Singaporean champion, Kenneth, Aiden, and our senior, Ken Hoy, who is also the medical car driver for Singapore F1. Yeah, and of course, our lovely and famous Gladys Lam.
Thank you so much for your time and for letting us experience this today. We look forward to your future plans for Mini-Me Racing.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming to try this. Thank you.